one of the most versatile and nuanced actors of his generation, winning hearts and audiences with his effortless charm and depth of performance. Vikrant Massey is our guest, and he is in Delhi after having received National Film Award. Vikrant, has it sunk in?
Thank you so much for your kind words, firstly, Maria ji. Not yet, hasn't sunk in yet. Ye kal ki hi baat hai. And here we are chatting about it. And abhi tak sink in hua nahi, thoda samay lagega mere khayal se. Yeah, but मैं क्या ही बोलूँ और I mean a long awaited dream has been fulfilled, but as I always say that the journey has only just begun now.
Would you say that this is a dual recognition, first for you personally because it's the best actor, and also for the film 12th Fail?
Yes, it's a great honor. I think I've said this before as well, that winning the national award or even being considered for the National Film Awards, I think is an achievement in itself. In such a large country, we speak about the Hindi film industry, but today, the lines have blurred. We talk about regional cinema as well. The amount of films we're making more than 5,000 films in 365 days, and to be conferred with the Best Actor Award and also the Best Film. I mean, out of 5,000 or more than 5,000 films, to be recognized by the honorable government, I think it's an achievement that everyone dreams of.
Would you say that this is a validation but also a responsibility?
Absolutely, absolutely. Vinod sir and I were chatting the other day, in fact, that it's going to be more challenging to go out there and represent the common man, be the voice for the voiceless after this recognition. He's won 6 national awards. My journey's only just begun, but even sort of the fact that you've been conferred with the National Film Award, there is a certain privilege. There is that pedestal you've been put on by the people of your country, and you have to go out there, represent them, and there is, with great power comes great responsibility. And yeah, so once this sinks in, once I'm able to sort of go back to ground zero after this, the idea is to continue the journey, is to go out there and represent the common man.
And a 20-year-old boy's dream has come true, and it's a privilege that your first national award is with an icon. Those are your words.
Yes.
And you were sitting next to Shah Rukh Khan, Rani Mukherjee.
Yeah.
And I remember all of you looking at the medal.
Yeah.
And looking at it with great admiration, and rightly so.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely is an honor to be sharing the Best Actor Award with Mr. Shah Rukh Khan. He's a once-in-a-lifetime legend. To be seated next to him, to be mentioned in the same breath as him for the National Film Award this year was something which you can only dream of. And while we were seated there, it was our first National Film Award, even Rani ma'am, Shah Rukh sir and me. And the moment we got back and Shah Rukh sir was like, I want to wear this. And he has that childlike quality within him, and that's probably what keeps him going day in, day out. And all of us really wanted to touch it and feel it, and we took it out, we wore it, and yeah, I mean, it was something we wanted to sort of cherish there and then at that point in time.
And Vikrant, this film is about UPSC aspirants. You have realized that dream of UPSC aspirants as well. And this is one film which has, touched the hearts of audiences across multiple countries. So when you say voice of the voiceless, are we to believe that will be more of, so Vikrant Massey from now onwards will be picking more of such scripts?
Not necessarily. I definitely will continue representing the common man, because maybe that is my default setting. But I also want to go out there and maybe I'll do a comedy tomorrow which does not speak of something in particular. I just want to go out there and entertain. Could be a mindless comedy which would also want to give the audiences that respite from that daily mundane life. But on a larger scale, maybe yes. Entertain also inform through entertainment, infotainment, if I may say, but not necessarily, because I want to go out there, experiment with everything that I want to do. There are so many things that I want to do as an actor. There are so many people I want to work with. So yes, largely drama is my default setting.
Then what happened to that public statement that you had put out? That you wanted to give a little break or take a little break. What happened to that?
I did take a 7-month long break.
And so that's it?
That's it. I think 7 months are good enough.
Okay, fine enough. So did you get a call from Manoj?
He was with me.
Oh, he was with you while you were receiving it?
We were there together.
Awesome.
We were there together. Manoj Kumar Sharma ji, Shraddha Joshi ji, Anurag Pathak ji, my mother, my wife, my whole family, and I consider him a part of my family. We were all there, and we were all there to enjoy that day, because also, as you know, the film was also conferred with the Best Film Award.
You know, the film marketing was about restart.
Yeah.
And you have said in your past interviews that 12th Fail feels like a restart moment in your career.
Yeah.
Then all those successes that you have had, all those recognitions that you have had, from Mirzapur, I have a long list here. Made in Heaven, Criminal Justice, Chapak. What happens to those?
I mean, they are all equally important. But to be very honest, I think 12th Fail, as you rightly said, that it spoke about millions and probably billions of people, not just in India but world over. The universal nature of the story connected with people in China as well when I was in Shanghai. I've been blessed. I've been lucky that intermittently there have been moments in my life. I would also want to add a couple of more things. But Balika Vadhu was equally important for me.
Yes.
When I was doing television, it really sort of put me out there in every household at that point in time. It also gave me that creative satisfaction, because there as well I wanted to represent the common man, represent the society. We spoke about, female infanticide, child marriage. But why 12th Fail specifically? Because it was my first commercial outing. And the message resonates with me. I have restarted from time to time. All of us do that. So the ideology of the film, or the larger idea which the film spoke of, was so close to me personally. Hence, there's that tad bit of a personal touch to 12th Fail, because it was not just Manoj Kumar Sharma's story, it was Vinod Chopra's story, it was my story, it was your story, it was that story for that boy from some village in our country who probably is striving day in, day out, holding his own and wanting to go out there and express himself.
I must confess here that I've watched that film a number of times, and I don't remember the count now that it is on Netflix. What also stands out here, Vikrant, is that I come from a state which has the maximum number of UPSC aspirants, which is Bihar.
Wow.
Right. So the entire Hindi belt has been about UPSC aspirants. And at one point, my parents also wanted me to appear for a UPSC exam. Did you actually, when you were making that film, did you at some stage feel that the audience will connect so strongly?
I mean, not while you're making, because while you're making, your entire focus is on what you're doing there and then. You don't sit and calculate and evaluate कि अच्छा ये ऐसा करेंगे तो ऐसा होगा या ये response आएगा, because you really don't have that bandwidth. But once we'd made the film and we saw the first cut of the film and there were preliminary screenings for feedback, the response we got during those screenings was phenomenal, and that's when we felt that I think we've made a sincere film. And Vinod sir and I, we had this chat that we felt we've made a sincere film, a film that is so universal in nature. It speaks about every Indian's grit, determination to go out there and express himself, herself, because unfortunately that's the world we live in. We still have to fight that corruption. We still have to go out there and, as I'm saying, express ourselves. And all of us want to sort of contribute to the society we live in some way, but very seldom you get that opportunity. So when we were watching the film is when we felt, okay, I think we've made a sincere film. It might resonate, but we really didn't anticipate the kind of love and admiration the film got then.
Vikrant, you have delivered, I must say, powerful performances on OTT and also as a film actor. Different experiences, but do you see web series connecting more and reaching out more to audiences?
Our consumption patterns have definitely changed. So I think in the last 7-8 years, especially with the advent of digitization, mobile phones, I think all of us have very naturally sort of moved towards a very different pattern of entertainment consumption. And even if you talk about the data, nearly 70% of the OTT content is consumed on a mobile phone because it is so private. It gives you that feasibility to watch it at your own disposal. I've seen so many people sitting in buses with their headphones on and continuing the episode they left off last night on their way to work. But that may not necessarily be so holistically because the community viewing experience still remains very special to an average person. So yes, there are different mediums and there are different ways to sort of even film those things. A web series is a longer format, so you're literally making 3 films at one go. You can the way you tell that story is far more in depth. You can actually sort of juice it out, if I may say so, for the lack of a better word. Whereas a film is very concise. But then there are shorter formats also that have come in. There are reels that people are making. So people are making content which they finish in 3 minutes.
Yes, 30 seconds as well.
30 seconds as well.
Yes.
So there are different mediums need different approaches. But I think the one core crux remains the same, which is to entertain, which is to go out there and tell a story in the best possible way you can.
And is there some character that you're really itching to play?
There are so many.
Now, after 12th Fail.
I'm still filming for White, which is my movie, which we made on the Colombian civil strife. I'm playing Shri Shri Ravi Shankar, Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar in that film. My only focus is there right now. It's a very special film, and that is one thing that I'm entirely focused on. But if I am to say about movies that have been made, I would love to play what Amir Khan did in Lagan. I would love to do what Irfan Saab did in Maqbool, what he did in Pan Singh Tomar. So these are characters that I would love to play.
Your emphasis throughout your film and journey in cinema and television has been on rooted stories. जो ज़मीन को दिखाए, एक अपने अंदाज में आप दिखाते हैं, वो authenticity है. So Vikrant, will it be fair to say that having completely covered that genre and having done the best, are you still exploring in that genre because you feel that there are several that still remain to be explored? And what about South India? Southern cinema or Southern series?
Absolutely. I think I see it as one. I see it as Indian cinema. So tomorrow you might see me, hopefully see me in a Tamil film or a Malayalam film, and maybe you might see me in a film which comes from Northeast. You might see me in a Gujarati film. You might see me in any other film.
Are these in the pipeline?
I mean, not necessarily so. But am I not exploring? I am. I'm just waiting for the right fit, something that warrants my time, my attention. I think दुनिया भी बहुत छोटी हो गई है. The lines have blurred. और पहले जिस तरह से हम देखते थे कि हिंदी सिनेमा अलग है, साउथ सिनेमा अलग है, वैसा नहीं रहा. अभी सब मिल के काम कर रहे हैं. And I think this is the best time for everyone, including technicians, writers, not just actors, to go out there and express themselves. So definitely you might someday see me doing a South film, you might see me doing a Gujarati film or a film from Assam. You never know. But yes, I will continue telling those rooted stories. I will continue telling those stories which are so rooted in our culture, our ethnicity, our individuality, because बहुत सी कहानियाँ हैं. And मेरा ये मानना है कि, pardon me if you disagree, but Mumbai, Delhi, these mega cities, that is not real Bharat.
बिल्कुल सही.
आप क्योंकि आप बिहार से हैं,
I'll second that.
आप बिहार से हैं, तो जब इन शहरों से 100 किलोमीटर की दूरी पे अगर आप जाएंगे,
बिल्कुल,
तब आपको भारत दिखेगा. वो आपको जो जमीनी कहानियां हैं, जो हमारा कल्चर आज भी जीवित है, वो आपको दिखेगा. तो उन लोगों को मैं रिप्रेजेंट करना चाहता हूँ.
No, you've actually said that that's your default setting. You've used an interesting phrase. So when you see those linguistic conversations which happen, that, you know, what is the real cinema? You say that it's Indian cinema or Indian web series. What is it that you're watching right now? And any of the because I was reading some articles which said that Malayalam web series are perhaps the best content which are being generated. And look at the entire K-drama, the Korean drama. I mean, all of us were completely...
Yeah, दुनिया छोटी हो गई है.
हाँ.
As I said, with the advent of digitization, these OTT platforms coming in today, you can sit and watch Latin American content at the click of, you know, your phone. So it's the world is, you know, it's so diverse. There are so many things that people are watching. My nieces are watching K-drama. I unfortunately haven't had the time to follow anything currently. Going back to the question you asked, what am I watching right now? I just haven't managed time lately to sit and watch anything. But I really want to do that. I'm more of a reader than a watcher.
Okay.
Yeah. So
what are you reading?
I'm currently reading 21 Lessons for the 21st Century by Yuval Noah Harari.
Okay. I'm sure Mr. Noah Harari will be picking this up,
I
and his team will actually...
His first book, Sapiens, really inspired me.
Yes.
I don't know if that was his first book, but the very popular
one of the
book.
most renowned thinkers of our time.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So KGF, Pushpa, you know, because it's often said, much before the success of Sayyara, that the real success, box office successes were down south, not as much as Bollywood, and Bollywood was failing to come up with something new.
I disagree. I completely disagree. See, my worldview is very different. And a lot in the media was also said that, especially during the pandemic and immediately post-pandemic, that you know, Bollywood is over, Bollywood is finished, South versus North, South versus Bollywood. ये चर्चाएं आपने भी सुनी हैं और बहुत लोगों ने की भी हैं. I completely disagree with it. I think this ecosystem is vast enough for everyone to flourish. And what I see it as is, if you make a good film which hits the chord with the audiences, it will work, irrespective of what state you're coming from or what language you're speaking in. Gujarati cinema is doing really well. Marathi cinema is doing equally well. You and I are watching K-dramas and we are watching Hollywood content. There are people in Bihar, वो गांव के छोटे-छोटे कस्बों में बैठ के हॉलीवुड फिल्में देख रहे हैं अपनी रीजनल भाषा में.
Aspirational India.
Yeah. So everyone's watching everything. So to sort of narrow it down to ये चल रहा है, ये नहीं चल रहा है.
So if I were to ask you this question, that if Vikrant Massey has to prioritize an offer which has come in from South India versus Bollywood, what will you do?
It depends on what the script evokes in me. It's as simple as that. I will only, irrespective of the medium or the language I am to sort of speak in, वो कहानी क्या कहती है, वो कहानी कहना क्या चाहती है, क्या उस किरदार को करने में मुझे मजा आएगा. I will pick and choose according to that.
It's often said that perhaps South's storytelling ethos is better than Bollywood.
I disagree. See, better is not the right word. I think we can use a better word for that. I think we operate differently. There are different work ethics, and that's the case everywhere. You know, different organizations work differently. They have different value systems. तो better तो नहीं कह सकते. And going back to your previous question, I think because box office, of course, is an equally important barometer for the success of a film, because movie making is such an expensive business. I think films like Dangal, films like Jawan, Pathan, Animal, they've done tremendously well. Sayyara. तो अगर सिर्फ बॉक्स ऑफिस की बात करें तो इन फिल्मों ने, दंगल has made more than 1,000 crores. It was the first film that made more than 1,000 crores. आप चाइना चले जाइए, आज भी वो फिल्म लोग देखते हैं. तो बेटर कहना गलत है.
what is the one compliment that you have received in recent weeks which has stayed with you, जो दिल को छुआ है?
There have been quite a few lately. I think यही है कि when a lot of people say that कि we know कि अगर विक्रांत मैसी की फिल्म है तो अच्छी फिल्म होगी, तो और वहीं से रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी भी आती है. There are so many people who say कि आपकी फिल्म होगी तो हम उसको देखेंगे जरूर. So the idea is to better myself, be worth your time and money.
And Vikrant, with Vardhan in your life in 2024,
yes,
you have been an available father as well, as you took that break post Sabarmati.
Yeah.
You gave him enough time.
Yeah, I mean that was actually the reason why I took that break.
So it was not because of the controversy and the
Not at
entire
all.
trolling that happened.
Not at all. I mean, it did affect me. Of course.
Okay.
It does affect you. I mean, you're not cut from stone, right? I mean, you and also as actors, we are very sensitive people. Contrary to popular perception that शायद इनको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता होगा because रोजमर्रा के जीवन में इनके साथ होता है. शायद हमें ज्यादा फर्क पड़ता है क्योंकि रोज होता है. तो it did affect me, but it didn't bog me down. I took that break because my boy was really young. My wife was in her postpartum. I wanted to spend some time with her. The only memory that I have of him then is through videos which were sent to me, and I felt कि work can wait, but this can't. So I went back home and I took that break.
And that period was also about a lot of reflection.
Absolutely, I went back. I saw all my films.
So you went back in those 7 months, everything.
Yes, I
covered.
I saw all the films that I've done. I went back to the drawing board, and as I said then, the idea is to better myself as an actor. The fact that the Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, was watching my film. The entire core cabinet was watching my film. The whole country was watching my film. I felt that इससे better अब क्या ही कर सकता हूँ मैं. अगर better करना है तो you have to go back. You have to sort of restart. You have to better yourself as an actor for the stories that you're going to tell, for the people who are devoting their time to you, and the other reasons that I just mentioned.
What does the success of Sayyara, according to you, means for the Bollywood?
I mean, it's great. It's phenomenal.
And would Vikrant Massey be interested in a script of that nature?
Why not? As I said, I'm a reader. My first reflection is, or my first gut feeling, whether I want to do a film or not, is after reading it. If it evokes something which I want to say, and if we can find that sweet spot, middle ground between the story and my worldview or my value system, why not?
One view is also, Vikrant, that, and that's from the critics, that the film industry doesn't really come up with its views often on multiple incidents, which has shaken the collective conscience of our nation.
I disagree there as well. The idea is कि हम सिर्फ, and I think that's subconsciously become our nature as well, and I myself speak as an audience कि हम सिर्फ conventional Bollywood, conventional box office successes film की बात कर रहे हैं. But आप the so-called alternate cinema है, अगर आप वहाँ पे जाके देखेंगे तो वहाँ पे आज भी socially relevant फिल्में बन रही हैं. बस ये है कि हम नहीं देखते हैं. हम नहीं देखते हैं. क्या वो नहीं बन रही हैं वो गलत है. बन रही हैं पर हम नहीं देखना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि हम वो फिल्में देखना चाहते हैं जो इजीली एक्सेसिबल है, जो कन्वेंशनल सक्सेसेस हैं, चाहे वो साउथ हो, नॉर्थ हो या किसी भी भाषा में हो. तो वो फिल्में बन रही हैं. तो जिन भी लोगों को सम्मान दिया गया है राष्ट्र पुरस्कार में, बहुत सी ऐसी फिल्में हैं जो फॉर एग्जाम्पल देयर इज अ फिल्म कॉल्ड द साइलेंट एपिडेमिक. It speaks about road safety. Shamchi आई, a Marathi film which was conferred. Parking was another Tamil film which was honored. ये फिल्में unfortunately बहुत लोगों ने नहीं देखी हैं. ये फिल्में socially relevant issues के बारे में बात करती हैं. वो हैं, आप देखिए जाके.
my last question,
जी.
and this is about Vikrant Massey. In what state of mind are you in right now?
I just want to go home and sleep for some time, spend some time with my family, and as I said, I'm in the process of filming White as we speak. There's one big schedule left in the month of December, so the idea is to go finish that film and start the new year afresh.
And this is a humbling experience, an award of this nature. As I said, responsibility, perhaps humbling would be a better word for somebody like you.
Absolutely. I mean, it's humbling, it's so gratifying, it is so... अभी तक sink in हुआ नहीं है, तो I think...
I would leave you with those, feelings. Vikrant Massey, pleasure speaking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Likewise. Thank you. Such a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thanks.